Guys, this is good news. According to the information reaching us right now from the Kabiesi's palace, they said Olori Calabash has finally decided to pack out of the palace in tears. They said while she was leaving, that she was telling Kabiesi that this is not what you promised me. That what came over you, that this is not the Kabiesi that I used to know. This is not the love of my life that will always doesn't want me to shed tears. They say she was lamenting bitterly while she leaving the palace. And they say Kabiesi just turned his face one side. Hey, you know that feeling when what you have been praying for suddenly happened without putting up a fight. You know that Kabiesi this time is like his attitude speaks louder than voice these days. You know, they said this time around, when they are lamenting, shouting, saying all sort of things, he will just keep quiet. He have stated what he want them to do. And as his wives, it is their obligation to do as the husband have instructed. You know, maybe before now he used to give them the opportunity of dialogue and all of that. But these days, they said Kabiesi have made it clear that it's either you obey me as your husband or you go back to your father's house. It's very, very easy and understandable. And there's this other news that I heard. Maybe that's why they have decided to respect themselves and be moving one after the other. They said Kabiesi's lawyer storms the palace with a divorce paper. That is what I heard. I don't know if it is true or not, because I will always remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? So they said the lawyer stormed the palace, telling them, reminding them that if you are not ready to do as your husband have stated, that you are free to sign the divorce paper and move on with your life. This life is very simple. It's very, very simple. When you go married to a man as big as Kabiesi, you need to know that you are under your husband as long as African setting is concerned. You obey your husband. You obey your husband. It's not done the other way around. You should be submissive. And when you are submissive, you should do as your husband have said. You don't fight your husband both with the physical and the spiritual means. No. Even if you have power from waters, even if you have some, powerful water from, how will I put it? Spiritual powers from water that can help you to turn everywhere into water, make flood overflow everywhere. You still have to obey your husband as long as you are not in the water, as long as you are under a man, as long as someone paid your bride price. Because that bride price, I'm sure if some people have their way, they will turn it in such a way that women will be paying their husband's bride price, so that they will be the ones to tell their husband, this is what you must do. You see this person, she will not return back to the palace. Yes, so if they have their way to do it that way, hey, I'm sure a lot of them will like to do it. Because some of them find it so difficult to be under their husband. They find it difficult to submissive, and that's the problem lies. Because if you're submissive to your wife, to your husband, there won't be any problems. Your husband said, okay, go and stay here. That will not stop you from being my wife. I will still be doing my duties as a husband to you. The only thing I want is something that will give me happiness. And seeing my son sitting beside me gives me happiness. Why won't you give that man that opportunity? You think you are fighting Queen Naomi. You don't know you are fighting yourself. Because when you are fighting your husband, you are fighting yourself. When your husband is not happy, you are not going to be happy, guy. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. This thing is not just applicable to this royal family. It's applicable to all of us that are married. If your husband is not happy, you cannot be happy. You cannot be happy. If you pretend to be happy, you are faking it. It is fake. So, and for the fact that he's not happy, he is not going to be able to do something that will make you happy. Happiness comes from both ends. If you make your husband happy, your husband will make you happy. If you support your husband will support you. That is life for you. Don't be so self-centered. So right now they say she came to the palace. She was packing her things because the Kabiesi have threatened them that one, is either you sign the divorce paper or you do as I say. Two, the Olori quarters is going down. From what we heard though, some people said that some parts have been brought down already. I don't know. I do not live in the palace, okay? So before we proceed, you're welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. Give my video a thumbs up. Turn on the notification bell and share my video, okay? I will always remind you, whenever you are in my channel, always remember that they are all alleged information. Some people used to call me an alleged a blogger. I say, okay, no problem. As long as I am not there, they are all alleged. I agree with you. Alleged. Once I am not there, it is not first-hand information. So they are not confirmed information, okay? So always bear that in mind. But the information getting to us right now is that Auntie Calabash, Olori Calabash, the one that makes flood to the one that invited her to make flood, because according to her family, they said the family came to her rescue saying that she was not the one that caused water to be in the palace and everywhere to be flooded, that it was her it was her god, it was her, or I call it her guardian angel, that got angry over the way she was treated. Who treated her bad? Who treated her bad? She is the one who treated another person badly, because with the information we heard, how she stayed in that palace with Queen Naomi, it is very obvious that she was the one who wronged Queen Naomi. It is very obvious that she was the one who took away something that belongs to Queen Naomi. So if there's anyone to be happy, to be angry here, it should be Queen Naomi and not the other way around. She just showed that she have power. She have in the boski bahose from water and all of that. And they said, ever since that incident, Kabiyesi have not been happy with her again. As a matter of fact, if there's number one person that should leave the palace, according to Kabiyesi, she should be the one. Because one day, they might have visitors and she will make everywhere to be flooded with water. And when her family came, they will say it is her Ori. Yes, they say it is her Ori who make the water to be everywhere. That is not her. This and that. My people, this life, no balance at all. They say while she was living, she was telling Kabiyesi, are you this heartless? When did you change to this? This is not the Kabiyesi that I know. This is not the love of my life. Madam, go. Madam, go. Anyways, they say she have left the palace. She has been packing her things small. Maybe before you know it, she will pack everything and come out. They say she have been packing her things gradually. Then the question is she able to finish the house? Because she said she wanted to go and build a house for herself, that she don't want to go to Olori quarters and she doesn't want to go back to her father's house. Nobody is telling her to go back to her father's house. Her husband is capable of providing space for her, of which we heard that he did. So why father's house? Anyway, all these children from royal home, especially those ones that lack manners and all of that, sometimes the way they behave, they get as it be. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I will always tell you, these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Give my video a thumbs up and share my video. Bye for now. Love you guys.